This is a little unorthodox, but I'm just really tired of something that's going on in the fitness industry and in the gym and in the world right now. At least if you watch pages like Joey Swole or you are on TikTok at all, you must know what I'm talking about. I like bringing a camera into the gym just as much as the next fitness guy and whatnot. I like recording myself. I like seeing my max, seeing my form. And if I lift something really heavy and I'm very proud of myself, I like seeing that too. What I can't stand is people who record other people that either are out of shape, doing something they don't know, doing something new, doing something strange. People recording people that are just essentially, they're most of the time it's beginners or it's those of an elderly age or something like that. I took myself on a little mall date and got myself some boba tea with dragon fruit boba. Big fan. And I just started looking at some TikToks while I was sitting down eating my dinner. The gist of it is I saw these two girls that were, I guess, little fitness influencers of their own, but they were making fun of this guy doing some stretches, and he's just sitting there like rotating his hips. It looks like the SpongeBob, bring it around town, that kind of thing. He was doing some lunges, he was stretching. This guy is clearly not Anatoly or Craig Goliath or Bradley Martin or anything like that. This guy is older, probably just limbering up. These girls didn't just record a little snippet on TikTok. They set up a whole like tripod, faced it straight towards him, and every time he's doing something, they were like mimicking him to a T, like everything he was doing. Later on, some other kid clapped back at them, called them out for it. I'm not interested in getting in on all the clout and having some sort of online beef or something like that. That's not what this is about. But they apologized and, said it wasn't, they weren't being mean to him. They weren't making fun of him. But the caption literally said the word weird man or something like that. The gym is supposed to be a competition between you and the person that you were, whether that's yesterday, a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, or a decade ago. The gym is supposed to be you versus you. You should not be you versus someone who's a little bit more out of shape than you or someone who's newer than you. Putting other people down doesn't make you stronger or more badass or bigger, more fit, more attractive. It certainly don't make you more attractive. That's one of the least attractive things you can do is put somebody else down for trying, because everybody has day one with this thing. You could make fun of me right now for the fact that I'm doing this recording, this YouTube stuff, this online social media stuff. You could flame me alive for it. For going, look at me. He's got his camera set up in his car. He's got his little wireless microphone. Like, you could flame me for that. But like the saying is, it's between one day or day one. And right now I'm on like week 2, but it still feels like day one for me. I barely know what I'm doing. So if you were like a veteran of doing this, like if Markiplier wanted to jump in here and be like, wow, and this would never happen. But if you want to be like, wow, what a loser, he has no idea how to edit. He has no idea how to do, handle lighting. Why isn't he zoomed in? Why is this cross in the way, this rosary? It's out of focus. It's recorded in mono. You could flame me alive for these things, but I'm figuring it out as I go. You doing that to somebody else in the gym is completely unfair. Think about somebody doing that to you. It's ridiculous. And I don't know where people get off thinking that they're better than somebody else because they've been doing something longer. You could say at the end of the day you are better than somebody else at something if you've been doing it longer and you have more experience. But you started off somewhere too. I had no idea how to do any of this. I didn't know how to make YouTube shorts or even how to make like a normal good TikTok. I didn't know how to do editing. For the longest time, my Instagram was just like gym selfies and it looked horrible. Took somebody calling me out on it. And then I went, oh, yeah, absolutely right. I didn't know how to dress myself for a long time. And then took somebody telling me, here's how you do it. This and that, mix that and that, match that and that. Wear this. Get a chain. I don't, I don't know what I'm doing any more than anybody else does, but putting down somebody that's new only exemplifies your own insecurity. It's rude and it's lazy. If somebody is looking silly, acting silly, doing something wrong, you could go up and talk to them and help them. You could be like, "Hey, what was it you're doing? Oh, you're doing it for that? That makes sense. I didn't know that about you." Or they could be like, "Oh, I'm squatting," but their back is like that. That's where you go up and go, I can help you with your form if you like. Or have you tried a weight belt? I've got one. Here you go. Oh, your knees are moving around a lot. I've got some straps you could just wrap around there. We're starting off this year wrong. We're supposed to be better people than this. And it doesn't make sense why you would hurt people for no reason. Least of all, for some clout. It takes a special kind of scumbag to put somebody out there for all the world to see just to put them down. Never mind the fact that you once walked into a place like that and you had no idea what you were doing and you looked funny, you lifted light, you had no idea how far down to go, and your joints and your form was terrible. You didn't know how to eat, you didn't know how to cook. There's different ways that we can handle this. But at the end of the day, if I could change my content from relationship stuff, which I'd like to start straying away from, I realized it's a little bit strange for me to do that. But if I could switch it up to world events, gym stuff, and mental health, that's exactly what I want to do because those are things that I know a plethora of information about. I'm not above helping somebody out if they need it. You shouldn't be either. It's not embarrassing or stupid to care or to want to help somebody. That doesn't make you weak. That doesn't make you silly. That makes you caring. Being that is one of the most endearing qualities that someone can have. Think about what you look for in a partner. You would look for someone that cares about you. You should, rather. If you're looking for someone that's just going to treat you terribly, all right, if that's your prerogative, fine, but that's a little nuts. You should be with someone who cares about you and cares to better you. Short, quick spiel for the day. Take yourself on a date. Make yourself happy. Put yourself before everything else. And love you first. Stay slim and thick.